Hey guys, lucky-star-shi-roku here and welcome to another video. I didn't want to say welcome to another update vlog or let's play because this is most likely going to be one of those random miscellaneous videos I do that's not got a particular title, that's not going to get a particular playlist or whatever. Just one of those random miscellaneous videos that don't have connection to any other videos I do. And it is going to be going back to one of the previous videos I did, or the last two previous videos. In this video I'm going to be talking a little bit more about this. I did say that during my holiday that I recently got back from, which was lovely by the way, I watched Deadpool for the first time, which was actually quite enjoyable. I wasn't expecting to enjoy Deadpool with, and being so foul-mouthed and, druggy talk and all that kind of stuff, but it was actually really entertaining. But again, that might be a video for another day. But again, back on topic, I want to talk a bit more about this because I said that I got this ring, and I want to talk a little more about that. And for anyone who is wondering what is so important about a ring that it needs its own video, well, that's what this video is going to be about. I don't even know what this video is going to be called, but it's going to be on the topic of asexuality, because the reason I want to do this video, and I've wanted to do it for a while now. Firstly, before I begin, I just want to say that by no means at all do I want to make this an asexuality channel, because there are plenty of people talking about asexuality already, and there are plenty of asexual channels out there. So, and I want to keep this a gaming channel and other things. Like, I don't want this to be completely asexuality or an LGBT channel. While we do support the LGBT community, I don't want it to be its main focus. I want the main focus to be let's plays and other stuff like that. So I don't want this to be I don't want this to be censored. Sorry, I don't want this to be centered. I can't speak today. I don't want this channel to be centered around asexuality or LGBT. I just want to spread a little bit of awareness because I feel asexuality is extremely misunderstood and not talked about as enough as it should. As much as I love explaining asexuality every time I show this ring, as much as I love explaining it to people who have never heard of asexuality, I feel I'm explaining it way more than I probably should. So first of all, in case you guys didn't already know, in case you clicked on this video or joined the channel a few weeks ago or whatever, in case you didn't already know, I am asexual. Now, asexuality is technically a part of the LGBT community, or LGBT plus Q, whatever you want to refer to it as, and it is a part of that. However, it's a bit different because it's not as known as the rest of the LGBT. Like everyone's heard of, homosexuality or trans or heterosexuality or bisexuality. Everyone's all heard of all that, but not enough people know about asexuality. It's extremely misunderstood, and not a lot of people know what it is or even heard of it. Like, honestly, every time I say that I'm asexual, I have to explain it, and as much as I love doing that, honestly, I love talking and explaining things, but again, I feel I have to explain it way more than I should. People should generally know what it is, thinking, oh, I get you. And while some people do, I have spoken to a few people and said I'm asexual, and then they've said, oh, that's interesting, that's really cool, that actually. Which I appreciate. I appreciate that some people understand, but again, I had to explain it more time than I want to. So I just want to do this video to spread awareness a little bit, to maybe help you guys understand asexuality a little bit better. Now, again, I did say that I don't want this channel to focus around it. However, during Let's Plays, if sexuality comes up in a game like, I don't know, Persona or whatever, if sexuality gets brought up If it becomes relevant, then I will go into it a little bit. But again, I don't want it to be the main focus. Now, like I said, asexuality is a part of the LGBT, where, in case you guys don't know, basically there's, I just have to go through this a little bit in case you hadn't already know, but basically there's homosexuality, where you feel romantic or sexual attraction to someone of the same gender. There's heterosexuality, where you feel attraction to someone of the opposite gender. There's bisexuality, where you feel attraction to either gender. There's trans, where you're basically born in the wrong body, and then some may transition to the right gender, like basically where if you're a man, if you're a boy but you're born in a girl's body, or vice versa, and asexuality it's interesting. It's really interesting because it's on a spectrum. There's different forms of asexuality. It's not, yes, there are different types of asexual. Like there's asexuality, where I don't know if it's particular names for asexuality, where there's I don't know if there's names for it, but let me go through a few of the different forms of the spectrum. So there's the asexuality, like what I am, where you do not feel attraction at all, and that's fine. That's fine. You don't where you don't feel romantic or sexual attraction, which is completely fine. It doesn't mean you're broken. It doesn't mean you're a bad person. We can still, form bonds, and we can still have friends without wanting. It just means we don't particularly want to get intimate, or we don't want to date, or we don't want to do any of that stuff. It's not bad. It's not a bad thing. In fact, believe me, some of the kindest people in the world could be asexual, and basically dating and doing the other stuff doesn't mean you're broken. It's just who you are. You can have friends without dating. It's perfectly fine. Whereas there's other forms of asexuality, where some asexuals do date, and some asexuals feel romantic attraction but don't feel sexual attraction. Whereas the same can be said in reverse, where you feel sexual attraction but don't feel romantic attraction. Or I'm going over my words. I losing track of what I'm saying. Hang on. So there's people who feel sexual attraction but don't feel romantic attraction, and then there's people who feel romantic attraction but not sexual attraction. Okay, there we go. I'm sorry if I'm rambling over my words a bit. I didn't have time to write scripts for any of this, so I'm just kind of winging it. So apologise if I'm going over my words a bit. I have a habit of doing that, just to make sure I get what I want to say out there. Yeah. So basically, I got this ace ring. In case you guys don't know, not all asexuals, but some asexuals choose to wear what's known as an ace ring. And obviously, rings on fingers mean different things. Like, some people choose to wear rings as just accessories, where some people it's symbolism. Now, I don't exactly know what every single finger means, but I believe if you have a ring, hang on. Let's see if I can get something up here to help me explain it a bit better. Oh yeah, I did also put a tweet on my Twitter saying that I got the ring and I wanted to do a video on it just to explain it, and that's what I'm doing now. But let's see here. In many cultures, the left ring finger is reserved for wedding rings and engagement jewellery. Although some people choose to wear rings to promise a ring on this finger, a ring worn on the left ring finger can symbolize mental status. In most Western countries, a married person wears a ring on the right, on the left ring finger. So basically, if you see somebody wearing a gold or silver ring on the ring finger on their it looks to be their left hand, I believe it is. It basically means that they're married or engaged or whatever. But the asexual ring is a bit different. It's very specific, actually. I've done a bit of research myself, being asexual myself, and basically asexuals often wear, well, not all asexuals, some choose not to wear a ring, some choose to wear a ring, but basically this is a sure enough sign, this is a sign that someone may be asexual. So asexuals, some choose to wear a black ring on the middle finger of the right hand. I'm not very good with left and right, it can be a little confusing, but yeah, they choose to wear a black ring in particular on the middle finger of the hand, which basically hang on, it was the left hand, so left. So basically, wearing a ring on the ring finger, which I believe is this one. No, that's the point. Let's see, middle finger. So I think this one, wearing a ring on this hand basically means you're either engaged or married, whereas anyone wearing a ring on this finger basically means permanently single, which is why asexuals choose to wear a ring on that particular finger, and they wear a black ring in particular. I'm not 100% sure why it's a black ring. Maybe there's something that I missed during my research, but that's all I've had time to research, really. So basically, looking at someone's hand, seeing if there's a black ring there, I can't speak on behalf of most asexuals. I can only speak on like my own experience and own opinions and that kind of thing. And I can't speak on behalf of most people, but if you see a black ring on the middle finger of the right hand, it's a sign that they may be asexual, but don't automatically assume, you know, because it could just because again, some people wear rings as decoration, some it's symbolism, and some it's just decoration. So you know, don't assume. It's just a sign that they may be asexual. But you know, don't jump to conclusions. If you feel comfortable asking them, you know, just ask them. But you know, yeah, I just want to spread awareness because I feel it's really misunderstood, and I just want to spread awareness. And oh, what's going on with my teapot here? Whatever, I just spotted something. I'll take care of that later. But yeah, I just want to do this video to spread awareness a little bit, because again, I feel it's really misunderstood and not a lot of people know about it. And hopefully you guys are a little more informed and knowledge about asexuality. Again, I can't speak on behalf of everyone, but hopefully I've managed to talk a little bit about the spectrum and give you guys a better understanding, at least to a degree, how it's on a spectrum and there are different flags for asexuality, and like there are different people who do date, who don't date, who feel sexual attractions, and oh, there's one I completely forgot about. Whereas there are some asexuals who don't feel attraction until they formed a decent bond with someone. Like there's someone like me who doesn't feel physical or sexual or romantic attraction until they formed a close bond with someone, and then they start to feel the attraction. Again, there's many different versions of the spectrum for asexuality. But anyway, I think that's all I want to say. That's all I've managed to do research on. Hopefully you guys are a little bit more understanding of asexuality and the spectrum, and have overall a better understanding on it. Obviously I can't explain everything perfectly because I still don't 100% understand it myself, but I explain to the best of my ability. I explain it to the best of my own experiences being asexual and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully you guys understand us a bit more and respect us a bit more, and just generally understand asexuality a bit more. If you guys thought this video was informative and understand a bit more, and if you guys liked this video and thought this video was interesting and understand asexuality a bit better, then feel free to leave a like and subscribe, turn on notifications, join the Discord, follow me on Twitter and all that good stuff if you like this video. And also, you know, turn on notifications, join the Discord, subscribe if you want to keep up with my real content. The content, like, again, I did say I don't want to make asexuality or LGBT a huge part of the channel. I do want to keep the main focus on the Let's Plays. But again, I just wanted to talk a little bit about it just because I feel it's really misunderstood and I just want to spread awareness for it. And honestly, if it comes about in a Let's Play, if sexuality comes up in a Let's Play, I will go over it briefly without making it a big part of the channel. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, feel free to follow all my social medias. Links will be in the description. And with all that said, I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, have a good day, you guys. I hope to see you in the next video. Till then, have a good day.